I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I do not know, apparently, how to work a computer. I play the game. You guys see it right here. We won 24-21. I was doing it in Movie Maker. And it didn't correctly save the file. So it saved it as a template. Well, I closed it because I thought it saved correctly. It did not. So it corrupted the video. The audio is there, the video is not. But this is in real time, ladies and gentlemen, that week 9 did get played against Boston College. You guys will not see it, obviously. And, yeah, we're just going to break the game down. From here on out, it's a regular schedule, week by week, everything goes good. Let's get into it, I guess. So, week 9, Alumni Stadium, Boston College, Wake Forest. First things first, here's the box score. Boston College took a 7-0 lead in the first. They took a 14-0 lead. We came down, Adam King made like a 20-25 yard field goal right before half, 14-3. From there, Boston College took a 21-3 lead. We rallied back with Wayne Haynes 2 touchdowns, 14 points, so 21-17. Fourth quarter, maybe 6.5 minutes to go. Wayne Haynes, another touchdown. Gave us the lead, we never looked back. 25-8 first downs in favor of Wake Forest. Yardage in favor of Wake Forest, 376 to 301. We had 47 rushes, 190 yards, 3 touchdowns. 90% of that was Wayne Haynes. Boston College, 12 rushes, 6 yards. Completions, attempts, and touchdowns, they definitely kicked our butt in the passing game. Passing yards, 295 to 186, Boston College. Third down conversions, we only had 6, we converted 1 of them. It was a struggle in the first half. Boston College went for it once on 4th and 1 in the first quarter. We stopped them. And then they had to go for it on 4th and 3. On the final possession of the game, we stopped them there. Red zone touchdown to field goal. We went 4 for 5. They went 1 for 3. We each had a turnover. Intercepted. We actually got an interception. Todd Mullins back of the end zone to set up the fourth quarter drive. Kick return yards, pretty in our favor, 75 to 10. Punt return yards, they did have a punt return touchdown, so that's that. Total yards, we were, we were 13 off from 500. We held that pretty good. We had 5 punts, they had 4. Time of possession easily in our favor. We had 2 penalties, they had 0. We had a delay game, that was intentional. And then we had a clipping call on one of the kickoffs. So here's Boston College's stats. You can see Wayne Haynes got player of the game for Wake Forest. 28 carries, 165, 3 touchdowns. Williams for Boston College, 9 tackles, like 6 sacks, and 5 tackle for losses. But here's Boston College stats. George Anthony, their quarterback, 22, 31, 295, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Rushing, Abraham Whitworth, 8 carries, 22 yards. Anthony, 4 carries, -16. Receiving, it was really Nick Day and Stewart that did the damage. Day, 5 on 124. Stewart, 3 on 121 with a touchdown. And then just absolutely disgusting defense. Williams, 4 sacks off his 9 tackles. We could not stop him. We couldn't stop him. For Wake Forest, quarterback, Rich Miles, 14 of 15, 186. Near perfect passer rating, if not perfect. He had no touchdowns, no interceptions. Wayne Haynes, we already covered. Miles, 15 attempts, 12 yards. Roderick Elliott, 1 carry, 5 yards. Pollock off a end around 1 carry 2 yards. Johnson off an end around 1 carry 4 yards. And then Burns off a end around 1 carry 2 yards. So a lot of rushing there. Receiving, J.D. Horton led the way. 5 catches, 51 yards. Caldwell, 2 catches, 24. Burns, 2 for 16. So on and so forth. Defensively, Griffith led the way, 7 tackles, 7 solo. Brandon Thomas got a sack right here. That was good to see from him. Todd Mullins got an interception, the biggest game of the play. And yeah, from there, really nothing crazy happening. Adam King, 1 for 1, 23-yard field goal. Boston win 3 for 3 on extra points. But guys, next week, we're just going to simulate now. Next week, we have 22 Clemson at home at BB&T. If I have to replay the game because of anything, I definitely will. But you guys know I don't replay games. We'll see how that goes. But it's going to be a fun game. Clemson, it's definitely going to be an interesting game. We've always been there for the ACC title, right? Past 2 years, we've been there for the ACC title. Clemson's that game we need to win. We've never won it. So, as I don't think we'll win the ACC this year because we fell to Duke. We beat Boston College. I think we lost to another ACC opponent. I can't remember. It's been so long since we played a game. We'll look after this, but I don't think we're in position to do anything dangerous in the ACC Atlantic. We can always check though, but Clemson would definitely be a big win. We have Louisville coming out. That could be a big game for ACC play, obviously, and overall. This was our 4th win, so we're 2 wins away. We have Virginia coming up. We have a lot of guys coming up. That it's going to be tough for Wake Forest. We might not make a bowl game. I think the simulated loss against Duke, that sucked, obviously. And then Kentucky, Adam King missing the game-winning field goal. That was a heartbreaker. There's your 2 wins. We are 6-1 if we don't lose those. But Clemson, they moved up to 18. They are 5-2. Let's go ahead and check ACC standings. Let's go to conference standings, ACC Atlantic. Looks like Iowa, still number 1. Yeah, we're 2-2 in conference play. So, it's been off and on. We lost to Florida State, we beat Virginia Tech, lost to Duke, beat Boston College. But now, it's ACC. Clemson, Syracuse, Louisville, Virginia, NC State. NC State we can beat, Syracuse we can beat. Clemson, this is going to determine if we can even contend in the ACC anymore. I believe this is it. Louisville, I'm not sure. First year playing them. And then Virginia, I do believe we played them maybe 2 years ago. And I think we got our butts handed to us. But none the case, this is definitely a big game. Clemson, Florida State. You know, we're not out of it. We're in shouting distance. But we beat Clemson. They go to 4-2. We go to 3-2. We hope that Florida State can lose. Let's see who they're playing this week. They're playing Miami. They could very well lose that. So, you know, best case scenario, Miami wins. Let's check out the ACC Coastal. UNC, Duke. They're up there. Duke is never up there. Miami, we hope they can come back and win. Looks like Pittsburgh is the only struggling team in the ACC without a win. Conference play, so it's gonna be interesting. But guys, I just wanted to explain that everything will be normal, you know, next time out. I promise there will be gameplay. There will not be corrupted footage. But we did play Boston College. There's proof. I'll see you guys